Alright everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Crafter Livestream. My name is Colin Bressie, I am the Crazy Crafter, and I am joined today by the wonderful and marvelous Art Jeremiah. Art Jeremiah, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming on and crafting and hanging out. It's definitely awesome. I think we connected a while ago. I think it's been about towards the beginning of the year. Can't remember when it was, but I know your schedule's been busy, mine's been busy, so it's pretty cool that the universe has brought us together for this awesome collab that we're doing with Wyloch, Eric, Jay, yourself, and me. It's pretty cool that we find ourselves in the same dungeon, as it were. Yeah. Pretty rad. So we're if you guys don't know, Art Jeremiah and I a couple weeks ago got connected with this really cool collab where we met on Wyloch's Armory's channel, did a stream. Everyone came up with some dungeon ideas, and Jeremiah, myself, and along with the rest of the gang, Jay, Bill, and Eric, everyone's building a separate piece of the dungeon. So with that separate piece of dungeon, we're all going to build this one-shot encounter, and that's what Jeremiah and I are going to be working on here today. We're really excited to do this. I feel like everyone else is a little bit ahead of the game, because I went and dipped away to the mountains for a few days for a camping trip, and I come back and like all these pictures are I'm like, oh man, I'm behind schedule. I need to get my stuff into gear. So I had a little bit of a late night crafting session, but. Jeremiah, can you tell us a little bit about your dungeon portion? So before we dive in, it's taking place in the Feywild, and it revolves around a lich that's taken over a particular tree, and like the Feywild is being corrupted by this lich, and everyone got assigned a specific encounter. So Jeremiah, tell us a little bit about your encounter.
So my encounter is the puzzle encounter.
Yep.
I'm not the best with puzzles, so Wyloch's been helping me with that. Cool. Basically, it's going to be a vine. You have to get like a entrance that's covered by vines, and you have to get through that by using the necrotic sap. And the idea is that you have to figure out first that it's the necrotic sap that's going to open the vines, and then it's going to be like people are rolling in the sap and going through the vines.
Mm-hmm. So they have they have to cover themselves in the sap, figure that out to get through it.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, can you able to? Can you show us a little bit of the build? Can you bring it up for folks to see? You guys gotta check this out. Look at this. Oh yeah, that looks so good. So this is Jeremiah's is diving into the tree. So it's an interior it's an interior dungeon. Don't bring that thing back up here. There's so much to talk about this build. I saw this for the first time yesterday in our little message thread that we had going on. People are sharing work. Wyloch is done. Bill's like, I'm done. I built my thing. We're like, like of course we're like, of course your thing is done. But I saw Jeremiah's, and I asked him and talked to him about the build and what he used to create that. Tell us a little bit about the interior and the exterior that you used to create the tree, because I really like it.
So the interior is just XPS foam, right. And I've done it in like, it's hard to tell. There's like different levels, different thicknesses, just so it gives some variety. And I've used a ballpoint pen and a wire brush to do texturing around here.
That looks good.
And I've kind of chipped off the edges of some of these, kind of like it. Yeah. See,
it looks like crumbly. It looks like crumbly bark.
Yep.
It looks like what I'm throwing all over my crazy tree over here.
And then the outside is just cheap air dry clay, and it cracks a lot. Cheap air dry clay cracks a lot. So. Yep. I kind of like the texture that it gives. Can't see it too well. The bark, at least I'm hoping it ends up looking good at the end. But
I think it's looking good. I think it's looking sweet. The the textures you created both with the clay and the foam look really, really cool. And I am, one of the things I'm trying to do today is I've got to texture the top side of my piece here, and I've got to do that, like, I've got to draw it in just like you did. I got to, I was thinking about using the wire brush for some of that texture too. So it's cool. There's going to be some similar elements that'll, be kind of help tie the pieces in together. So there's some similarity, which is cool. Your piece looks good. I'm excited. What are you going to use for the vines?
I'm debating that right now.
Okay.
I was thinking some sort of twine or something, but we'll see. I might mix some elements with the vines.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited. You were talking about hanging sap. How are you going to hang sap?
Hot glue.
Yeah, might as well, right? Hot glue will work great. Hot glue will work great.
So I just need a hint of the sap, because like Wyloch's room's right above this,
right.
So he has the sap pools, and then that's going to be like dripping down and like giving hints that the vines will open up with the
I
sap.
like that. I still haven't figured out with my particular encounter how, like, what the entrance to the tree is. There's supposed to be an entrance down into it.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to it yet. I don't need one yet. But I'm hoping as I'm crafting and going along, the answer, I'm sure it just hasn't presented itself to me yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the inspiration in the build as I go along, but I always just thought, I was just like, well, it could be a door and it could just be locked and they need a key to get in.
Could be. I mean, there's some weird stuff in the Feywild, so.
Yeah, I gotta look. I gotta do some more. I have to do some more research is what I need to do. This is cool. Welcome to all of you. How rude of me. I forgot to welcome all of the foam family out there. Welcome to the stream. We've got a ton of awesome folks tuning in today with us. We've got Elston from Elston Nation. Lil Gwyn popped in and is hanging out and lurking. Tina Martins, Cross from Campaign Terrain. Mark from Tabletop Ready Minis. Zane from Zane Morgan Crafts, one of our fantastic moderators, and co-host of the weekend stream here with Michael and I, and former co-host Takeover. Zane, Michael, and Danny had an awesome stream this last weekend when I was out in the woods gallivanting around, so that was awesome. Thanks, buddy, for taking the reins and having a great stream last weekend. Dungeon Matron's out there. Dungeon Matron saying, Zane, your portal video has incentivized me to return to my unfinished portal. Yay! Inspiration. That's good. That's what it's all about. Stefano from Chimera Wargaming is out there. Welcome to the stream, Stefano. Let's see, what else? A campaign. Luckily, Crazy Crafter just been out in nature checking out trees. Yeah, that's true. I was very fortunate. Like, so wild that this collab came along and I planned this trip into the wilderness and I was looking at trees and there's all sorts of wild stuff that I saw out there. I'll have to post some stuff in the Share Your Work in the Discord so you can check it out there. Chicken's Tabletop Crafting is out there. Are you familiar with Chicken's Tabletop Crafting, Jeremiah? Is that a new one for you? Have you heard of Chickens before?
No.
It's okay. I hadn't heard of Chickens until recently.
I need to, huh?
Yes, you do. It's one of Gerard's buddies, Gerard spoke very highly of Chickens and said that is the one of the fastest crafters that he knows, and
nice.
Chickens is awesome. It's just amazing builds. Does a lot of houses and building work. It's remarkable.
Oh, that's hard to do fast too. So
it is hard to do fast. It is hard to do fast.
I'll have to check him out after here.
Yep. Stefano saying thanks for the live stream. You're welcome, Stefano. It's my pleasure. Happy to be back crafting with you guys. Greeting to all the crazy crafters, Chickens is saying. Carl from Carl Make Stuff is out there too. Welcome to the stream, Carl. Good to see you, buddy. Good to have everyone here. Jeremiah, what is your hope? Where are you trying to get to today by the end? I know you. So if you guys don't know, Jeremiah does commission works, but also sells his terrain and makes it on available on several platforms, one of them being Etsy, and recently had his 1,000th sale on Etsy. Holler! Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. We'll get a link. Maybe Zane, if you're able to do so, put a link for Art Jeremiah's Etsy up in the chat there, so everyone can have access to it. But I know all that to say in preface, go check out Jeremiah's Etsy store. If you haven't subscribed to him on YouTube, you can find Art Jeremiah on YouTube. You can also find Jeremiah on Instagram as well. Be sure to go give all the love out there to Jeremiah. There's a lot of really good content that has been produced on both platforms out there. But all that to say, I know you're working on some build stuff you're trying to get out and completed for the business, and then you also have the business of the big collab. So what's the goal? Where are you trying to get to by the end of the stream today on both fronts? What are you hoping to do?
Today I want to paint this black first, and then I want to try this new technique I heard about, making thick moss. Ooh. So I want to put that on the outside of the build. So. And
where's this new technique come from? The moss technique.
I found it on YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name.
Okay.
I need to double check and find that, and I'll share it with people then.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have it in my video. I'll make sure to give him credit if I can find him again. But he uses this tool fabric and just builds up layers, and then he like cuts it and glues it on. So
wicked.
Pretty cool technique for really thick moss.
I like that. So getting some moss action going on today.
Yep.
What about are you going to work on any of the stuff for your store?
If I finish all that, yeah. Because everything else to be drying, so
there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. I don't know if I can show you this. Can you guys see this? This is where I'm at with mine. I built this giant crooked wedding cake yesterday, and then I cut it all up last night, and then I was telling Jeremiah before the stream, I had a leftover bag of kindling basically from when Chris from next door and I ordered some wood recently, and they left us this giant bag of kindling. I think they were trying to get rid of it, and they were like, "Do you want it?" And we were like, "Sure." And I was wondering, like, originally I had the thought of Jeremiah of taking some clay or making some paper clay and sculpting the wood, and then I was just like, I'm behind. I was like, is there anything else I can do to like expedite the build and create kind of like this? I really had this like warped. It was cool that when I sent this to I sent a picture of this to Jeremiah yesterday, and the response was, "I love the gnarly warped like wood look," and I was like, "Yay! Like that's what I'm going for." So the real bark has been great, but I'm gonna try to patch the rest of this today, and I've got bark that I can still use to patch that there. I want to texture the top side with wood here, and then I'm also probably going to fill in patches with cross. This will look familiar to you, buddy. I've got some stuff here that was left over from when we made some bocage with campaign terrain a while back. So my goal is to fill this thing and get it ready to prime. I want to be able to like after we stream today, Jeremiah. My goal is to take it and just start rattle canning this thing and priming it and painting the base. Because then the next step, oh my gosh, is the Kenku. I have to like make the nests. So that's good. If I can get this painted, like this will the big portion of it will be done within like a couple days. That's good. That's a good time. I'd be okay with that. Let us know what you guys are working on out there in the chat. Are you guys working on anything today? Or are you just hanging out, watching some crazy cats craft up here on the stream? Let us know. Looking forward to hearing what you guys are all working on. Looking at the chat here.
Table and craft.
Say again.
The table and craft. Cross has it. He's the guy that did the fabric.
Oh, table and craft. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Zane has my shop up there too.
Yay! Thanks, Zane. Thanks for putting that up there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cross, for table and craft and recommending that. Zane, ready for battle? Oh my goodness, is there a battle happening? You guys are battling already? Oh my goodness. I'm embarrassed to say, I recently just found your video on herringbone. All hail the herringbone 2.0. That is, yeah, that comes back. That's a hail back, Jeremiah, on my stream a while back now, where I attempted to create a herringbone pattern in foam.
Oh man,
yeah, it did not go well. I had to try to use. I didn't use rulers, and within the matter of like, so Carl watched the stream and was trying to like help out and offer suggestions, and I was kind of like locked into doing my thing. Everyone was making. It's now a running gag throughout the stream about herringbone, but Carl created a jig in a day, like less than a day. Saw the stream and was like, oh, I have a solution for that. And created a little jig that he could use on the foam to instantly make some herringbone pattern. I was like,
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everyone out there in the interwebs. I suffer so we can inspire others that are smarter than myself in the craft to do better. Cool. Well, let's get to rocking. Are you base coding that thing? Your dungeon first. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna base code it first.
Cool. I'm gonna start patching away here. I don't know how good this is gonna look, guys. We'll see. I'll switch over here to the crafting cam, but this is a ginormous stump. So this is 10 pieces of 1-inch foam. So this thing is 10 inches in height, and it's massive. So I don't know how well it's gonna appear on the.
Move mine down.
On mine. Oh yeah, Jeremiah's got it set. It's perfect. Let's see how mine looks when I switch over to the crafting cam here. Where is my crafting? Oh, I need to go here. That's why I couldn't see it. Let's see how this works. Let's transition over to this, and we'll go from there. So, as we start working on our pieces here, Jeremiah, tell us a little bit about we haven't had a chance to talk in great length and depth, but when did you start? How long have you been crafting now? How long have you been crafting?
I've been crafting a long time. I don't.
A long time.
Probably since high school, and that was a long time ago. So.
Nice. What did you start? Like, was it always for D&D?
The first thing I crafted was for Warhammer.
Oh.
So for friends at school.
Oh, that's cool.
And then, that was one of the first that I remember. I mean, Warhammer. I did other stuff before that, but not for any game.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yep. That makes sense. So Warhammer. Warhammer was the first.
Yep.
That's cool. One of our beloved members of the foam family here, Tina Martins, crafts a lot for her local gaming store out there in Belgium, and does recently has started just Tina's awesome. She'll be like, oh, I'll dabble in some Necromunda terrain, and has never done that before, and then is she's such an amazing crafter, so it's fun. It's something I haven't made a ton of, is Warhammer terrain.
Yeah, I made quite a bit of it.
What do you remember the first piece? What was the first piece you made?
I did a house, and I did some hills. So it was for Warhammer Fantasy.
Nice.
And I didn't know much about it then, so they kind of sucked, but I didn't have a bunch of materials like I do now. It was just cardboard and stuff like that. Cardboard and paper mache.
Cardboard and paper mache, nothing wrong with that.
That works.
That's a great setup. Yeah, I was gonna say that works great. I'm gonna switch back here, y'all, to the larger cam, because this tree is beefy, and it's not. You guys can't really see anything. You see a little bit more here with me on this side. Oh my goodness. So Warhammer terrain. One thing that I always love on your store, and then that I've seen you make a lot in your Instagram shots, are those crystal formations.
Oh yeah, those are fun to make.
Those are super rad. I like those.
I enjoy those.
I also really enjoyed kind of your what was one of the recent build? Was it Necro? Was it like I don't know if it was Necromunda, but it reminded me of oh my gosh, what is the faction? The robot faction in Warhammer. They're like, it's like Terminators. I can't remember what the heck.
Oh,
they're
the
called.
Necron?
Yeah, Necron.
Yeah.
Was it the Necron terrain with like kind of like that vibrant lime green
With
that
the
you
glow,
had?
yeah. Yeah, I did Necron.
Yeah.
And then somebody had me do some dungeon tiles like that too, so
Oh, cool.
that was fun. I enjoy doing the glow thing. I've been playing a lot with my airbrush lately, so it's been fun.
Is that how you achieved it? You didn't use the
Yeah, I
airbrush?
used to do it with glazes, but it took so long.
Yep. Why mess with it? Why mess
Yeah.
with it? There's nothing wrong with speed.
But once I figured out how to use my airbrush, it was like easy.
Game on.
Yep.
Yep.
It took a bit though. It took me like a year to finally figure out how to use it right.
Well,
Mostly because I didn't use.
right? Kind of weird, huh? Have to use
Yeah.
it to get an idea of how to make it work. That's cool. Do you use airbrush a lot on whenever you're painting terrain now?
Only on. I use it on my crystals because I can get the gradient faster,
Yeah.
and then I use it on glow, like glow effects, and that's
I see.
about it. So not too much. I prefer just the old brush.
Right.
But when I want a certain effect, definitely use the airbrush.
You like the airbrush? It's one I
Yeah.
keep going back and forth on, trying to figure out, like, am I gonna buy an airbrush? You know, do I invest in that? And I've kind of, I'm not a commission painter, as it were, or something that I sell, and I was just like, I don't know. I think it would be really cool to have, like you said, for those certain projects where you're just like, oh, it's gonna be clutch and key. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence out there.
It's definitely worth it to pick up a cheap one, I think.
Yeah. Zane is saying has a great suggestion. Zane is saying, art teaches your airbrushing ways, which would be cool. I'd love to get you back on here. Love to get you back on here with on a weekend stream with both Michael and Zane, and we could go over an airbrushing. I have my neighbor who I stole all the bark from. I didn't steal it. I asked if I could use it for this build. He's a crafter too, and we play in the same D&D campaign, so he knows. He knows how crazy I am, and knows that any given moment I'm like, I'm taking this for terrain. But he bought an airbrush because he does some mini painting. So
Yeah.
I can borrow that for a day, and we could do an airbrushing tutorial. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be great.
You can paint minis pretty quick with them for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you do like simple color schemes, you can get like really good shading easily.
Yep.
Wow.
Tina is saying airbrushing. Tina is saying priming things with the airbrush is great too. She likes to paint. That's
Yep.
Great. Elston Nation, who's one of our favorite mini painters out there in the YouTube world. Elston is saying if we ever get an airbrush, he'd teach us some bits too. That'd be great. That should just be like, that would be an awesome day. Like, I'd love to have an airbrush tutorial day where we just have folks on and dedicate the stream to
That'd be
different
cool.
airbrushing ways. I think it'd be great. I have 2 Elston. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zane, how do you have airbrushes, Zane? When did you get airbrushes? What tools and toys don't you have, my friend? You've got all the cool things out there. Love the tree rings. Oh yeah, you're talking about in Dungeon Matron. Are you talking about in Jeremiah's? Because I saw those yesterday and I was like, dude, they are absolutely crazy. Or they're wonderful. You don't see stairs carved into tree interiors very often. That's fabulous. Yeah. Dungeon Matron is in love with your build, Jeremiah.
That's good. I appreciate that.
As we are. It's a good one. Zane's like, I have a spending problem. Fair enough. Fair enough. I resemble those remarks. For spending. spending stuff. Is this breakable? Dude. The problem with this, some of these pieces are meant to, like, you need an axe to split some of this kindling. Some of these pieces are pretty ginormous.
I see an axe back there, don't I?
Yeah, it's dull though. It's not meant to actually cut. So that's the problem with having all the cool toys, is they're actually not meant to to do anything. Although if I hit it hard enough with that big boy in the back that you see there, that one might actually do some damage. Oh my goodness.
I'm sure it'd split it though. Even a dull axe, I think. You probably want to damage it though.
I know. That's just it. I'm also like, how do I oh my goodness, this is like, that music got loud. Yeah, I'm also thinking like, how do I do that on the stream? Like, just set it like Gallagher style, put it on the crafting table here and go to town. I don't know if that would work. Break my stream. Break everything. Oh, wow. So we've got, what is today? Today's the 13th, Jeremiah? Is it 13th?
Yeah,
Yes.
13th.
So we've got just over half a month left for this build. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I feel better. I will feel better after today. Because, like I said, I was like, I'm behind schedule.
I really hope to get most of it done this weekend, but we'll see.
Yeah, you. I mean, you're cruising. You're at a good. I feel like you're at a good spot there.
Yeah.
You've got all the texturing and stuff is challenging, and that takes a lot of time. So, the fun part with the painting. It's coming. I mean, it's all fun part, but like the painting will be fun for that piece, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. I can't wait to see the sap and how you create that with the hot glue. Now, is there a? Have you? I haven't done a lot of water effects with hot glue, or like liquid effects. Do you find a different like a temperature, a dual temperature or adjustable temperature hot glue gun makes a difference in creating those effects?
I think so, because if you have I usually use, it depends actually. Depends on what you're going for, because like the high temperature can add a bunch of bubbles, so it looks kind of ugly. But if you're going for that, that's good. Like I do that on my lava terrain. It's all made out of hot glue.
Out of that, nice.
But I don't know. It's also, I've never done sap before, so hopefully.
I mean, that's what's cool about this build, right? I love the fact that this is definitely one of the bigger pieces. I've never built a giant tree before. I suppose I should tell everyone this now. I spoke very highly of it, and I was very adamant about it. I do have an announcement on my build. Sculpting Kenkus, I don't think is going to happen on this one. I was indeed putting the crazy in Crazy Crafter when I suggested that. I might still. We'll see. If I cruise through this and I still have time, I might try to sculpt the Kenku, and if I do, then I will definitely make that a big priority to try to do that before the 30th. But I basically have to get that done this week. And I think I can get this done by the end of this coming, after a whole week. A week from today, can I have everything done? I think that's possible. That's my goal. And then that gives me kind of a week to play around with Kenku and see if I can make that happen. Have you done a lot of sculpting of miniatures at all, Jeremiah, or has it just been...
I've done a little bit.
Yeah?
Not a whole lot. I do enjoy working with green stuff and milliput.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, but it's definitely a challenge. Carl is taken off. Thanks, Carl, for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out today, buddy. Hope
and then I also have to include like a corpse flower.
Oh, you have to a corpse flower. Okay.
Yeah, and then also there's like a Little Shop of Horrors guy. Have you seen that?
Which one? Little Shop of Horrors? Yeah.
Like that talking.
The Audrey? You're making an Audrey?
Yeah, I'm supposed to
Feed
make
me,
one of those.
Jeremiah.
And I'm kind of like those are the two things that I'm like I don't have a plan for yet.
Oh, you don't need a plan yet.
But I figure just glue a bunch of plants together and I should be good.
Yeah. I think so. I think so. Oh, look at that. That's almost like it's made to fit there. And it shall fit there. I'm forcing bark into places that it normally doesn't go. That's how we're making this. So, I recently bought a dual temperature glue gun, but I feel it takes forever to heat up.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's a Gorilla one, and it works well. I'm happy with it, but golly, it just seems like it takes forever.
Yeah, I agree with you. I usually work on something else while it's heating up. So
I mean, I started heating it up at 9 a.m. today, before like
30
minutes before, and it's now just barely feels like it's that doesn't seem normal. Am I doing? I think I'm doing it wrong. How am I using my hot glue
maybe
gun wrong?
I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with your hot glue gun.
Maybe it's brand new though.
Yeah.
Brand new.
My Gorilla hot glue gun before it broke was heating up like really good, so fast.
Yeah,
It was probably my fastest one. So
all my reviews that I read about it, I did some research. I got really excited about this tool. I don't know. We haven't seen little. Have we seen Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey too? We have seen it. We have seen it, Zane. That's why we said it. Well, this is great. If you are new to the Crazy Crafter live stream and you like what you see, you like hanging out with awesome folks and crafting, be sure to subscribe to the Crazy Crafter channel. Those of you that are hanging out here in the stream, be sure to hit the like button today, and leave a comment below afterwards. And definitely don't forget to head on over to Art Jeremiah, show some love there. And if you haven't done so, you have to head on over to Nat1 Videos, subscribe to Michael's channel, and also Zane Morgan Crafts. Head on over and subscribe to Zane as well. Zane is doing some absolutely phenomenal builds as well over there. What is Zane creating today in Blender to incorporate into his builds? Therein lies the question. Okay, digging into my bag of bark. Some of this. Oh my goodness. There's so much bark. Bark. All the bark. Okay, I need another glue stick. Imagine that.
So you're gluing all that on with hot glue?
I'm gluing it all on with hot glue. I'm an impatient crafter, but also I feel like it needs to bond. Like PVA wouldn't do it as much justice, you know. I feel like I don't know.
Take forever too.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I did use PVA. So, some folks out there will be very proud of me. I used PVA for gluing the foam. My foam cake together, as it were. I used PVA or wood glue for that because I knew I was going to be slicing and dicing it, so I wanted it to be easier instead of the hot glue. I let it dry with some PVA, and that worked great. Derek, Gerard, they're all smiling somewhere out there.
That's their preference or what?
Yeah, they like using PVA for sure. Yep. Cleaner, or it can be cleaner seams. Yeah, so instead of it oozing out everywhere or like pushing foam out.
Because when you do hot glue, it especially when you use the hot wire cutter, it melts it and then it oozes out.
Yes.
And then it sucks to fix. Makes sense.
Yep. Let's see.
It takes forever to dry sometimes between fall.
It does. It does. I still had some wet PVA when I was working with it yesterday, but nothing too major. Zane says
there were some I put like a week before, and then I cut through it, and it was still wet inside.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh wow.
You're like, okay, cool. You're like, cool.
Not enough air.
Zane saying not building anything in Blender today, painting up the rest of the clock faces that he made in Blender. Yeah, he's got this awesome tower that he's been working on, Jeremiah. It's really cool. We'll see some pictures of that in the Discord, which you haven't, by the way. You'll have to head on over to the Crazy Crafter Discord, post your pictures of your works in progress. We'll go review that here in a little bit of time. Tina is asking what's Frankie up to at Zane Morton Crafts. Hopefully he's probably working. Frankie's been working a lot. He's eating sour candy next to me. Oh, well, good. He's chilling at home. Hey, Frankie. Hope you're doing well. Dungeon Matron is saying, I've searched YouTube in vain for a scene from LSOH, where Seymour tells Audrey, Little Shop of Horrors, where Seymour tells Audrey that he named the plant after her. Her reaction is hilarious. Oh, yeah. It's such a great movie. That's such a great movie, Dungeon Matron. We love that movie. Oops, I looked away. Bye, Carl. We forgot his name. What time is it? What time is it? It's time. It's Crazy Crafter stream time. It's 10:38 a.m. here Pacific Standard Time, Stefano, in Los Angeles, California. That's what time it is here. Art Jeremiah, that is exactly why I don't like using PVA glue on styrene, only as a coating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tis true. Well, good. This is good. I'm with y'all. I definitely like. Oh, see, look at this, Jeremiah. Look at this thing. I just found this piece of art. It's like a gnarly branch.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
It's like little ridges and stuff on it too, huh?
Yeah, that thing's dope. Like, how do I can't use that for just bark? Like, if I glue that onto the side, that thing's. It's just.
Did you say you know what kind of tree that is from?
No, this is like everything. This is a
just
bunch
random?
of stuff. This is a bunch of stuff because it's all from the. It's supposed to just be kindling, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just random bits and bobs is what it is. But I know some of it's hardwood, some of it's pine, right? Some of it's birch.
Cool.
Yeah. Where's the stuff?
Did you gather any dead wood from your little camping trip?
You know, I could barely walk out of there with my normal pack.
Yeah.
Because I was carrying, my pack was too heavy yet again.
Oh, nice.
So
I do that.
I definitely didn't bring anything extra out that I didn't need to, but I did have a great time up in the woods. So
that's good. Inspiration, at least.
Yeah, for 100%, 100% inspiration. It was a good time.
Is it super dry where you're at, out in the woods? Or?
It was pretty dry. So this year was kind of the first year where there's a giant lake where we camp, and that lake was a little lower than it normally is. And actually, when we were on the way up there were a lot of wildfires that were happening, and we're driving to the Sierras, so when you're on the 395 driving up there, you're driving next to the Sierras, and we couldn't see the Sierras because of all the fire. And when we hiked in, it was pretty gnarly. It was pretty hazy, but luckily where we camped at Hilton Lakes, there's a lot of really good wind on the lake. So sometimes it got hazy. By the end of the 4 days, it had cleared up quite a bit. The fires had gotten better, and you could actually see the Sierra Nevadas on the way hiking out and driving out. But it's kind of wild to be next to the base of the Sierras and not see the Sierras. But it was the conditions are very dry this year for us here in California, so that's unfortunate. But the lake was still awesome, and I got to. I need to put pictures up there. I'll put them up there right now, actually, so you guys can see. I'll put them in the random. I'll put them in the random chatter, guys. You can go check it out. Look at the random chatter. I'll throw some cool pics up there from the trip. You guys can see where we stayed. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It's going to make me do that individually, one by one. I forgot. I'll show you where. So looking out, there's a couple different spots. This lake, this spot that I'm posting is what our view it was from directly from the campsite. These two little things. There's an island right out in the middle, so when you go to, you could like swim out to the island and hang out and just like sunbathe on the island out in the middle of this awesome lake. It was cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. Yep. Middle of nowhere. Tons of fun.
Water looks pretty clear too, huh?
It is. It's great, and it's a great water source. So you just bring your filter up there and go to
nice.
go to. It's absolutely refreshing, both to swim in, to drink. It's pretty cool. We got this great gravity feed for the water, so you just get the dirty bag and it filters it through, and you just have like a little hose clamp that you open and close to start and stop the water. So water is like super. You don't have to trek any water in, which is.
That's cool. That's always helpful because that's heavy.
My husband is listening to Colin describe his trip because he is desperate to go anywhere now. Aww. I think that's all of us, right? I am. I'm still. The only reason I went on this trip is because it was in the middle of the Sierra Nevadas, and I think they give 16 permits for the trail a day. That's it.
Wow.
So the ultimate social distancing event, camping in the middle of nowhere. All right.
So they're still social distancing a lot over where you're at?
I mean, yeah, trying to for sure.
Good.
It's definitely, it was really nice on the trail. Folks were very nice, and being you're on the trail, so you're outdoors, and you're never next to someone for very close or long proximity. But
Nice.
the few folks that we did encounter, we were chatting to, outdoors and standing socially distanced apart. It was nice.
Cool.
Chimera Wargaming saying lovely photos, Crazy Crafter. Thanks, Stefano. That was a cool trip. I really had a good time on that trip. I love going out there. Okay. So you're saying, I'm trying to think of like how fine I should do these lines on this bill on this.
I would vary them a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe I will. I'm gonna start fine, and then maybe
That's what I did.
Start fine.
Because I used like a Sharpie, like you're using, and then I also used like a big ballpoint pen. So I think it was like 1.4 millimeter, something like that.
Oh my goodness, I went back to look at the diameter when we were cutting it, and it was like 10-inch diameter that we're working with in the interior, and I was just like, well, I want that to be uniform,
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, that's a lot of texture that I'm gonna have to fill with that.
I measured wrong, and I didn't realize till after I was like half done sculpting the bark.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
When I cut out the that's okay though. He said whatever scale it is, I'll just make it 20 millimeter scale. It's a little bit smaller than it should be.
That's all right. That's gonna be fine. Let's see here. What does this one look like? Ooh. It's even bigger. Thought I had some pencils. I always usually have pencils nearby me. Gotta have pencils nearby me when texturing. Are you airbrushing? What are you doing right now?
I'm trying something out.
Oh,
I'm trying
cool.
some spray mount instead of having to like put all glue all over.
Oh, is this the moss?
Yeah. Because I know you can do that when you're making trees. It makes it a lot faster than PVA glue. But I'm not too sure if it's going to work on this. Just for the first layer.
I love it. I love it, Jeremiah. Trying something new on the stream. Good for you. And if it doesn't work, you'll learn something from it.
Yep.
Going back to our conversation earlier, Jeremiah, you were talking about PVA. So, do you primarily use hot glue when working with foam?
It depends on what I'm gluing. I use a lot of PVA and hot glue.
Yeah.
It really depends. Some things just don't turn out as well with hot glue, so if I could use hot glue all the time, I would. Or I use construction adhesive, like the liquid nails.
Liquid nails. I have not used those before.
It's really good. It like dries slower than hot glue, but faster than PVA glue, and you can build it up in layers. So, depending on the liquid nails, I use the all-purpose one, I think, and it has like a silicone base, so but it hardens really hard.
Nice. Oops. Art, can you point your camera down at your work for a moment? Dungeon Matron wants to see your work.
Yeah.
Later,
Me,
Stefano.
1 second.
Take care. Yep. We'll get it down
Try to
there
put
in 1
a
second for you, Jeremiah.
parchment sheet out, and then I'll store it down.
Let's see what this looks like.
I don't know if they wanted to see the moss that I'm working on.
Yeah, is there something specific, Dungeon Matron, that you wanted to check out? Or had a question about? This is a great time, too, guys. If you had any questions for Jeremiah, ask. Got a great crafter on the stream today. The rings get bigger as you go out from the center, yes?
I think so.
think that's how that works, right?
I just did mine kind of random, because I also heard that, like, depending on how much they grow in the year, they'll be bigger or smaller.
Right. Oh yeah, the intense sounds of two crafters going to town.
Concentrating on something they
Yeah,
haven't done before.
Yep. There's those darkened. Let me go back in a little bit here with this bigger one. Get those rings a little bit more pronounced, but kind of like the way that looks. Alright, so now the wild and crazy part. Where's my mask? Here it is. Put my mask on. Hold on. That off. Alright. Safety first. A little bit of eyewear to PPE, everyone. Wear your PPE. Alright, let's texture some wood. Oh, you know, Jeremiah, I could just texture some of the open spots with the wire brush too on the phone.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. That way the bark's lifting off the tree or whatever.
Yeah. That's like, you know, because that would be a dead or a dying tree at least. Just because you've taken the bark off doesn't mean that it's necessarily dead right away. It could take years for it to die. I learned that on this camping trip, by the way. Thanks, Chris Fort. So I'm dropping knowledge on y'all from my wilderness times. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, dude. I think I'm gonna do some of that wire brush on it. Oh yeah.
You have another stream tomorrow, right?
Well, not this week.
Not this week?
Not this week. This is coming back from the wilderness. My wife got let me get out of town for a little bit, so my wife is gonna have kind of, I'm giving her some time off too, so instead of like double booking anything, I'm just gonna let her have her time and
nice.
Balance it out a little bit here, which, you know, she lets me. I get to do a lot, and it's been a wild, stressful time for her, so I'm more than happy to give her some extra time. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check. You guys will check this out. That is not a fun noise. Sorry, Tina. Sorry, guys. While not fun, it sure looks good. Let me show you just how good it looks. Show it.
Looks good.
It's coming along. Yeah, the texture. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go and texture some more. Yeah, everyone's gonna be pissed. They're like, no, don't text them. We just said we hated it. Sorry, y'all. It's for art. Oh my goodness, I just gave myself a splinter. That's how thick this stuff is. Yeah. Yep. You ain't kidding, Crazy Crafter. Looking spiff. Yeah, I think it's looking good, dude. Thanks. I think it's looking pretty good. Oh, sick, Lisa. Zane, messy, glossy, hot glue drips turned into blood drips on my my Golthius tree. Gloppy hot glue turned into blood drips. Oh, that's cool.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. Gonna mute the stream until you're done. Sorry, Tina. I'll let you know. It'll be a few minutes. Sorry, Tina.
That's what I was thinking the same thing about airbrushing. It like shakes the whole table. I'm sure it would be a rattle.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
At least mine does. I don't have a tank. I just have the compressor. So.
Yeah, I don't want to do all wood grain texture, but that kind of crumbled look that you got on yours, Jeremiah, for the interior, like that's kind of happening here with the wire brush.
Yeah.
Like I like that for that decaying wood. I really like that look. Much to the chagrin of everyone else that's watching this right now. You know, something that I would have done is I would have gone back and done this prior to gluing all this bark on here, had I thought about that earlier.
That would be probably better.
Yeah, a little rough getting in there, but...
Okay, you'll know next time. Next time you make a wood
Next time
dungeon.
I make a giant wedding cake made out of wood. I will learn. Okay.
What did you say you started crafting? Was kind of recently?
I mean, 2019. The
2019,
fall,
yeah.
Fall of 2019.
Nice.
Fall of 2019. Yeah.
It's always learning, huh?
Always, never ending, which is what's great about it. Yeah.
I
Always
agree.
something new to learn. Always something new to learn. One of the reasons why I started the live streaming component and started doing that, because so many awesome things to learn, and so many people, you know, not just folks with large YouTube channels, you know. Like,
Yeah.
There's some amazing work that gets posted out there every day.
Yep. For sure.
And it's always inspirational to see that stuff. I really like it. I really like it. So, we'll have to tell him, Jeremiah, you and I have been using cotton fiber that I sprayed green, and then used same technique, did that in one of the dioramas for Richard. Oh, it's a moss technique.
Yeah,
It's a moss
I like
technique.
that.
Oh, that's
yeah.
looking good though, Jeremiah. I'm just now seeing that. That's looking great. I like that. But I was talking about using bone. And using chicken bones that I bake and cook after I roast my chicken that I have. I told Jeremiah about that. and Jeremiah told me about a crafter and a YouTuber that did something pretty extreme. Tell the viewers about that, Jeremiah. I thought that was
so.
Fun.
There's a YouTuber. His name's Sean Coonley. I don't know his channel name. I think it might just be Sean Coonley. He does art and he builds terrain. And one of the terrain builds he did, he like gathered roadkill and stuff and put it in a bucket so it would decay all the meat off the bones. And like, I can't remember if he boiled them down or not. I know he sterilized them, and then he used those in the build. But
I boiled something I can pretty much guarantee we probably won't do on the live stream is if I bring home roadkill, my wife might call it quits at that point on the crafting forum. She's like, oh, okay, you're bringing
he has
home
some good
roadkill.
stuff though. Like he has a lava board that's way amazing. That yeah.
I wonder if he's married or dating anyone.
I think he is.
Is he
Or
really?
he has a girlfriend. He either has a girlfriend or he's married. I can't remember.
That dude is
She's in one of the videos. I know that. Or her stuff is. Because they're both artists.
They're dating. There's no way. No, they might be married. They might be married. If she's into it too, then... Oh, man. What does that dinner table look like? I can't wait. I have to check that out, Jeremiah. I'm so
Yeah, you
excited
should.
to check that out.
He's super creative. It's good.
Some Dahmer vibes is what Zane's saying about the other about Steve's channel. Some Dahmer vibes, bro. Yeah, just a little bit, kind of, little Dahmery, huh? Let's see. Where do I put? Can I put that there? Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that there. Yes.
I've definitely seen people use chicken bones before, though.
Yeah, Benji from Benji's Hobby used it on his like Mandalorian diorama. I thought that was a pretty cool one. I like that one. What else have you got? Who else have you guys seen use chicken bones? Let us know. Let us know.
I used one of my chicken's eggs.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got a video of that too.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it wasn't too popular. It was a diorama, like a small diorama.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a collaboration with these other people. They didn't really follow through too well, but it's okay.
So you're like, cool, I'll collaborate with my chicken, bro.
Yeah.
No problem. No problemo. Oh yeah, coconut husk fiber is the win here for filling in these hard to reach, for all the hard to reach places. Looks like looks like Jeremiah's head is floating. And what? In like the stream? It's on his camera. It's on his mouse right now. Oh, maybe I missed that either. I don't know.
It's my black shirt with a background. Black background.
There you go.
I was thinking I probably shouldn't wear that. I know when I do that and I film a YouTube video and then I take a picture to do a thumbnail,
Yeah.
I have issues like doing the thumbnail.
Are you saying you're not supposed to use black on black? It does give you kind of the like Wizard of Oz like floating like man behind the like curtain feel, which is pretty cool.
But I had a dentist appointment right before this and I didn't think about it when I went there. And then I got home like right in time to log on, so
I had a dentist appointment yesterday.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully yours went well.
Mine did. It was pretty good.
Mine as well.
Not too shabby. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So these coconut husk fibers. So this is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm taking patches of pink, exposed pink area, and I'm using coconut husk fibers to kind of mat that area down. and
That'll be cool.
have that in there. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think it'll turn out pretty good. Then it, because I can paint that up mossy. I can have that.
Yep.
Kind of in a mossy. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Let me switch this. Okay. I was gonna say kangaroos in Belgium. Hope everyone is well. Sorry I've been antisocial. Mark, you don't have to apologize. You are here on the stream hanging out. You need not apologize. You need not apologize. Cool. Awesome. A little bit more. Oh, do you have anything else buried in your yard? What are we talking about? Baby kangaroo who died. She studied to be veterinarian. She brought it back home and buried it. Oh my goodness. A baby kangaroo is buried in Tina's backyard. That's things you learn about the devoted phone family. I'm excited. Dead kangaroo. Good to know. But a very valid reason to have a dead kangaroo in said backyard. Why is this hot glue gun not working for me, Jeremiah? It's driving me absolutely bonkers.
Maybe it's blocked up or something.
It has to
I know
be.
sometimes mine gets blocked up inside and I have to pull the glue stick out and this big clump comes out with it.
But this one is like, no. It's like in, I don't know. It feels like it feels like it might be clumped up. I think you might be right, bud. It's feeling gunked. Cause like I'm pushing, but nothing is coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming out, but
And it's hot?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it's got to be something blocking it, I would say.
This is craziness. How do I get in there? What's a good way to clean out your hot glue gun, guys? I mean, I can't pull this one out. This glue stick is too big. It's not going to come out. I don't know. Send help. I need an adult. Oh, yes. We're doing pretty good here, Jeremiah. We've got about 50 minutes left on the stream.
Nice.
We're doing good. We'll head over here in a little bit to take a look at the Discord. But before we do that, I'm curious. So this technique, talk to us a little bit about this technique that you're using for the moss Jeremiah. Because I'm watching you right now, and I'm like, oh, that looks.
Basically, yeah, this
really
part's kind of long. I don't know. I was using a spray bottle, but I think it's too watered down. I wanted to get nice and glued down. Basically, you lay down your. It's called tool, and it's like little netting. You can see that.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's lots of uses for this. I'm excited to have it. So,
is it like it's not like cheesecloth? It's not cheesecloth.
It's not. It's thinner than that. You could probably use cheesecloth too. It's like super thin. And you just lay it down, and then you just build up your moss on there or whatever. I used some moss. I'm using different stuff. Like I used coarse turf and blended turf. And then some static grass I added all over too.
Oh, nice.
And I think in the video he uses the coarse and the fine, and then a little bit of static grass, and then a different color of moss. So
I see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm anxious to check that one out. What was that again?
Yeah.
Table. What was it? Table.
Table and craft, I think.
Table and craft. Table and craft. Nice.
or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was table and craft. Cross, you'll have to. You were the one that told us initially. Remind us if it's table and craft out there.
It's a good video though.
Don't pull it out. Turn it around. Don't pull it out, but turn it around. Don't pull it out, but turn it around. You're talking about the. I hope you're talking about the hog glue. Jeez.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I assume that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I get what he means.
What is he talking about?
So let me grab my hog glue then.
I'm about to get schooled. I love it.
I have one somewhere here. Where'd I put it?
There it is.
So I think he's talking about just turn it.
Turn it?
Try that.
I can't. It's stuck in there.
Sometimes if you push the button too hard, you like push it up too far and it like messes it up too, jams it. I've noticed.
Well, I need all the help I can get because I
always pull it out just a little bit, but I usually have the end.
It's at that wild spot where I can't even pull it out.
If you pull it out all the way, you probably won't be getting it back in. So.
Oh, phrasing. Zane's having. If Zane isn't chatting right now, it's because Zane's doing something else right now. Or he's showing great restraint in the stream. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Too funny. I'm going back with scissors and I'm giving my tree a haircut now. Trimming off some of the extra coconut fibers. I really like how I'm glad I was like worried about trying to get full coverage with the bark, but the coconut fibers are looking.
Yeah, that'll look good.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. This thing's gonna look baller painted up.
What kind of colors are you gonna paint it?
You know, that's a great question, Jeremiah. I was thinking almost like a blue. Like blue bark with maybe like a light blue interior of like the tree rings and stuff. I don't know though. I also thought about kind of just doing like a very like green. I thought about trying to do like kind of like a healthy tree, but has that corruption through it, and like let the corruption be some of the purples and the pinks with some stuff. So I don't know. I haven't fully decided. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to think about it too, because Feywild's supposed to be like extra colorful.
Yeah.
And everything's supposed to appear more colorful.
Yeah.
And I think that like inside I want to have, I don't know, maybe, because I want to show the corruption, have like black spots or whatever, or dark spots or gray spots, depending. And then the outside be like super lush and colorful, just so it shows the difference. But I don't know what colors yet.
Right. Oh, I got it to rotate cross.
There you go.
Yay. That's helping. Thank you. Thank you. Cross. Only if you got wood. I'm bad too. Oh my goodness. Yep, there they come. Right between that and any of my comments plus what Colin was saying at the same time, I was blew tea out of my nose. You guys are bad. You guys are bad. You guys are bad.
There's so much stuff in the hobby that can be twisted that way too.
Oh yeah.
Every time I do a YouTube video, I feel like I'm saying something.
Yeah. Yep.
Like my last one was something like, I wanted something nice and hard, and I was like, oh no. Somebody's
I wanted something nice. Yeah, you did. And they're like, yeah, you did. And you're like, oh my gosh. Yep. Just know I am that guy out there, Jeremiah, that is thinking that when that happens. So when you're like, oh no, like, yeah, just know I'm thinking it.
That's good.
I'm thinking it. It's happening. Of course you did. Right, I'm done building models. Hey Tina and Zane. Hey Lisa. Hey Cross. Anyone forget? Oh, that's a good portion. We got a lot of folks that have been hanging out today with us here, Mark. But it's good that y'all are chilling with us right now. Don't we all, Jeremiah? Don't we all? Uh-huh. There he is. There's Zane. That's what I was waiting for. Oh no. Get in there. Get in there, little coconut mosk. Or coconut fibers. Husk. It's calling it mosk. That's not what it is.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good, I think.
I think so.
Are you gonna cover it in like flocking and stuff too?
Yeah, so that's that purple and hot pink flocking I ordered.
Nice.
I think that should look pretty cool, right? With some.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, you know. I don't know. Like I think the flocking will be cool, and it should look. You know, there's this idea. I like trying to use the idea of vibrance in nature as like poison and deadly, like don't touch me.
Yeah.
Which the Feywild can scream of that, but I also want it. Since the Lich has corrupted all of this, I'm kind of. I want it to be bright and vibrant for sure. Like
for sure.
It's very easy to just be like, well, I'll paint this burnt umber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like maybe when I go to. They got some wild colors at Home Depot, y'all. Maybe I just go hog wild with. Maybe I come back with some gnarly colors to spray paint on here. But I do want to go. I don't want it to be a traditional. This is a chance to do something that I've never done before.
Yep.
And that with creating this Feywild terrain is such a cool opportunity, and I don't want to waste it is the wrong term, but. I don't want to just do what I normally do.
Yep. I agree. The thing is doing it in time now. Like being able to like enjoy doing something new.
Yeah. 100%. The cool thing about this with the coconut fibers in here is it'll allow that could be the corruption too,
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do?
Now, where did you get the coconut fibers?
Oh, you're going to like this. So I've talked about this a bunch on the stream. I got so happy when I found it. I brought it on the stream one day. So Joanne's fabric. Do you have Joanne's where you are?
Yeah.
So Joanne's had a sale of like a bin outside, and they were like 80% off of these things.
Oh, nice.
And they had rolls of coconut fiber. They had rolls of this stuff here, and it was for 2 giant rolls like $4. So I was just like, score. And I haven't really used it yet. I got it with the idea of like that's awesome thatch roofing, right?
Yeah.
And then the more and more I like look at it, I'm like, well, that's more than just thatch roofing, Bressie. That's a lot of stuff right there.
Yeah, it could be.
So
that would be good thatch roofing, though.
Yeah. I haven't built the roof yet on anything, so I gotta get a nice house build in here. I got really excited yesterday cutting out using my circle jig for the tree here. I was like, I really want to build a castle and like or just a series of towers would be really cool because I'd like to build something epic, and I am building something epic in this current setup, but I haven't really built a giant building before, and I'd like to do that. That's something I'd like to do for the tabletop. I'm trying to. I have like a never-ending project of the
for sure
the inn that we own in our D&D campaign, but I never finish it. I'm always like, oh, I'll paint it on the stream. I'll do it on the stream. I can never get it done.
That's quite the project.
Yeah.
Did you see the inn that Jay made?
Yes, the inn that Jay made looks really good. I like that.
He has a lot of motivation to do it.
Yeah, this is good. I know Jay's relatively new to the whole.
Yep.
Just D&D. I mean, Jay and I are both pretty new. I haven't been playing a whole lot. Again, 2019, only a couple years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jay's doing some really good work. His Feywild stuff is looking really cool too.
Yep.
Love that. Love the cages and the trees that he was working on. It's looking dope. Really, really fun project.
I love seeing people's methods. I don't know. It's like everybody does it different a little bit, you know?
Yep. What would be my method, y'all? What would be my method? I'm curious to hear everyone out there in YouTube land. What is my method? What is my method? What do you think my method is? Someone's gonna say not using a ruler. I know you are, and you'd be right.
That's
Crazy
no fun
Crafter.
using a ruler.
Yeah, right. Crazy Crafter campaign training saying Dollar Tree has cocoa planter liners, but like the flat rolls you got. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check
cool.
that out. How big do you need them to be? Dollar store is almost spooky time, and they have hollow skulls. Who's needing stuff? Zane, I can't scope worth beans. We're talking about. It looks like Zane's helping folks out with ideas for upcoming builds here. Might be designing something for someone. That's cool. Let's see. Art Jeremiah Cross is saying, I bought a bunch of pipe bits, but I find I just don't have the patience to do what you're doing. I almost always use a condiment bottle or a sprayer. I see.
I should use a condiment bottle. I was using a sprayer, but it was like going all over.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Again, it just depends. Like, what's the, what are you trying to accomplish, and how much patience and time always, right? Jeremiah and I talked about that a lot. I know you're talking about Cross, been watching this and go like, take a spray bottle and move. Everyone's to each their own. Dungeon Matron says you can't sculpt with beans, but I'm thinking about covering. Oh, I think I just went away. Yep. My camera got too hot. We'll switch over to this. Thinking about covering the LEDs of portal with skulls. Any suggestions how to do that without sculpting? New channel alias the Corrupted Coconut. Ooh, I like that. Change the name. Maybe that's the name of this encounter. The Corrupted Coconut. It's the name of the one shot. We don't have a name for the one shot yet, do we? I don't think we have officially named it. Corrupted Coconut. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's good. Zane's suggesting dollar store stuff to sculpt. Used skulls and stuff to sculpt with. That's a great idea. Your method is American. Fair, Tina. Colin, your method is crazy. It's right there in the title. I love it. Colin, your method is madness. You guys are silly. But you're not wrong. I wish you guys had seen the look on my neighbor's face, my buddy Chris, I was like, I'm going to sculpt Kinku, and he was like, no, you're not. He's
forever.
He's like, you want to sculpt Kinku, but you won't. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it. And then here I am going, I'm not sculpting Kinku, I'm going to paint the minis. It is a lot. I definitely want to do some more sculpting. It's gonna happen, y'all. It's gonna happen for me.
If you get to like easy armatures, it makes sculpting a lot funner, more fun.
Are the armature like? Is it
like Reaper has some armatures that are like partway sculpted, so it's just like a blank, I guess. It's not really an armature. You can just add stuff like the green stuff to those. Those are fun.
Wow. That's what I need to do.
I haven't seen anybody use those in a long time, though. Maybe they don't exist anymore.
Have to ask around. Ask around. What do you know? Do you know if they got armature still? This is pretty cool. I'm very jealous of your cutting mat, by the way, too, Jeremiah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like.
It's two-sided. I already messed up this side. The other side's blue.
It's pink, though, right?
Yeah, it's pink and blue. Blue on one side and pink on the other.
Getting the pink one. It's on brand for my channel, and I like pink. That's a dope. It's a dope. I was watching you post up in our message in our little group chat, and I was just like, I really like his cutting mat.
Yeah. They're on Amazon, pretty cheap.
I've got one now. I need to ruin it so I can get a new pink one.
Yeah.
That's who my son would flip if I got him a pink cutting. He loves pink. He would be like,
cool.
Yes. Maybe I get him. He doesn't have a cutting mat. He has I have little ones that have been come with some Amazon crafting package that he's used, but he doesn't have a dedicated one. Maybe this Christmas he gets his own. Just what every 5-year-old wants, right? Their own cutting mat.
He might get excited if he's seen you use it a lot.
He has seen me use it.
I know when my daughter was younger, she wanted everything the same as me. Oh, I used to paint more paintings, and there's one time she sat by me and painted with me for a couple hours the exact same painting I was doing.
Nice.
And then she brought it to school and got a first place award or something like that. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. I like that. Oh,
it's
what's
crazy
up?
how good they are at copying.
They are.
When they're younger.
They are very good at it. How old is
now
your daughter?
She's 17 now, but
wow.
She's not so good at copying now.
That's gone away, huh?
Yeah.
17. I can't even imagine. Our son just started kindergarten the other day, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like she just started kindergarten.
That's kind of how I feel about everything. I was like, you just got here and you're in kindergarten now. What happened?
Yep. It's crazy how fast it goes.
It's what I feel like. They're not wrong. Everyone's like, time's gonna move a little bit differently now that you're a parent.
Yep.
I was just like, okay. I was like, I can dig, and they weren't wrong. They were not wrong. What does your daughter think of all the crafting?
She likes it.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah. She thinks it's cool that I have followers on Instagram.
Of course.
She's like, you should join TikTok. You would get a lot more.
Oh, I mean, what is it? Damien from the Cave of Crafting's got 200,000 followers.
Really?
Yeah, Damien's got 200,000.
Maybe I should.
200,000 followers. I can't. I
have a hard time.
I can't. I'm not gonna do one more thing of instant. Social, just another thing to do. I'm like,
yep, exactly.
It's so time consuming as is.
That's the main reason I don't. I think because I heard you can get a lot of business that way. But
yeah. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't scoff on it. Maybe I should consider it. I don't know.
I don't know. What I see on my YouTube videos are people from the age of 25 to 45. And I don't think too many people in that age range are on TikTok, but maybe people are starting to switch to it.
Maybe. Wonder what the age range of TikTok is. Does anyone know? Do you know, Jeremiah?
It's a good question. I have no idea. I don't know anything about TikTok except for dancing videos.
After the stream today,
like
I'm going to log on to our little group chat with Bill and Eric and everyone, and I'm going to be like, Bill, Jeremiah decided that you need to start TikTok. Just see what he says. He's going to be like, what?
Oh, that'll be a good reaction, I'm sure.
He's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, we decided that you should do a TikTok. He's going to be like, you're out of your mind. I'm like, no. Hear us out. TikTok. In your copious amounts of free time. Freaking hilarious.
I wonder what the crafting scene is even like on TikTok.
I mean, pretty big.
Is there one?
There is now.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Damien from the Cave of Crafting has been making sure of that. It's pretty cool. And
I'll have to look that up.
There's a lot more folks that are out there now. Let's see. Jeremiah, where are you from? Tina is asking.
I am Salt Lake area.
Salt Lake area, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So in Utah.
Yep, small town.
Small town. That is
Kind
some
of.
gorgeous.
Not as small as Midwestern towns.
Yeah, but definitely smaller.
What I consider small.
It's gorgeous. I love Utah.
Yeah, it is. Super dry here right now too.
Yeah.
And like all the smoke from the other states is settling here, so you can't see the mountains at all.
Great. Reaper still has armatures, Cross says.
Cool. Yep.
Babies are suddenly 20 years old. Feels like it happened overnight, says Dungeon Matron. Yep. Tabletop Ready Minis. My daughter will watch the streams with me, but is a bit younger to be doing any hobby. Aw. That's good. Start them young, though, Mark. Start them young.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Does TikTok allow all the cussing? Yes. I think you can cuss on TikTok. You can swear on TikTok. They don't care. I've seen some craziness on TikTok. They don't care. Are you getting views and bringing people to TikTok? That's all I think they care about.
Yep.
That's all.
I know a lot of people make TikToks and then they post it on Instagram too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep.
Might not be too much, but I also heard Instagram's like not showing as much love if it has like a TikTok logo in the corner.
Really? So they're. I mean, well, that's like TikTok, because TikTok's separate from Facebook, and Facebook is Instagram now. So they're like, yeah, wait, get out of here. They're like, we don't like you.
They're like, we own the internet.
We own the internet. You do not own the internet. We do. Okay. Oops, that's a little much on the. The flock, fibrous being. Cut that off. There's a lot of mini painters on TikTok. Interesting. I didn't know that, Mark.
Nice.
That's cool. I mean, it seems like a good place for it. Show off your stuff real quick. It's cool.
It's better than watching an hour-long YouTube video about miniature painting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true.
Where the guy's just sitting there. I've watched those, but I have to concentrate just on that and not like have it playing while I work or something.
Yeah.
Because you can learn a lot.
Yep. That's why I like Elston, who was on here earlier. I like Elston's videos a lot on miniature painting because they're not super long, and it's like. Here's some. Elston tends to drive like, here's something that's inspired or I've thought about, and let me share it with you, right? And then also Josh from the Pickle Jar does a really good job too with miniature painting video. Like they're short and sweet. You know what I mean? Like I can sit there for a 10-15 minute video on miniature painting, but ones that are longer, I can't. I definitely have a harder time getting through. For sure. Oh my gosh. Pickle is on TikTok. Yeah, I saw that. He started doing stuff on TikTok. That's right.
Man, maybe it's time to jump on board, huh?
Maybe. Maybe Jeremiah and I are going to take over the TikTok empire. We're like, what you got, TikTok? What you got? What you got, yo? All right, 36. We'll pop over to the Discord here in just a few minutes. Did I get everything, Jeremiah? Is this thing? Oh no, I have a giant piece over here. Damn it! I was like, I am done. Nope. I was like, nope. There's a giant piece over here. Almost got this entire thing done up. Lisa's laughing. Colin is making a were tree. You're making a were tree. You're making fun of my hairy tree. Making fun of my hairy tree. I like my tree. My tree can be hairy. Nothing wrong with hairy trees. Hairy trees! Okay, there was definitely some glue stopped up in my thing. And it's better now, although now it needs to have another glue gun. Dang, I'm going through glue now. Okay, let's get that. Okay. Up in her. Ouch! Ouch! It's hot, Jeremiah. It's hot.
Oh.
Cross, it is on the high setting right now. Calm down. It's okay.
Oh, that'll burn. Yeah, he doesn't like the high setting.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I am reminded. He's like, get one that's not high. And I was just like, I will. And then I put it on high. Oh no. Set that down.
Most of the time, it's good to use low.
It is. Most of the time,
Especially if you're just gluing stuff.
I have just used low mostly recently. The dual tip gun has been a game changer for me, Cross. FYI. I'm glad Cross kept pushing me. Because I really do enjoy it. Wear tree. That's all I can think about now. I'm making a wear tree. Kind of looks like one. Okay with that. I'm alright with that. Yes! Cool. This is pretty awesome. This is... I think I got everything covered that I wanted to get covered on this. This thing is so heavy now. All this bark on it. It's not going anywhere. It looks like a centerpiece. Yeah. I'm gonna make it this is gonna be the centerpiece at our Thanksgiving table now. Every year. It's happening. My wife will be so happy. She'll be like, no. What's wrong with you? Okay. Oh, look at you. What stage are you at there? Are you just touching?
I'm just doing a second one because I missed some spots, so I'm just going back and touching up to it.
Nice.
A whole bunch of holes that didn't get anything. So I'm coming back with a smaller brush.
Cool. You getting that in there? That looks good. This is at a pretty good stage. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm going to put a little bit more fiber right here. That way it can come out of the rim. That's going to look cool. So the kinku, that'll make sense because they pulled stuff from the tree to make the nest, right? These fiber husks. So I think that'll be cool. They can't fly, so they got to stay.
Do you know if kenku actually make nests? Is there a lore for that?
That's a good question.
I wonder. I don't know the lore on kenku, so I have to
do more research on it. From what I gathered, it didn't. I don't know if I found anything specific, but Lisa's a good one out there to ask on that. Dungeon Matron, do you know? Let us know if there's lore on Kenku about making nests. Or
do they lay eggs?
Yeah, I believe they do.
Yeah.
I believe they lay eggs. Because that's kind of like my whole... that's my whole plan, is a nest. And am I going to have to like no, it's
that's cool.
It's intricate.
It's fantasy.
It's intricate elven architecture. I'm like, oh shit.
Definitely have nests. It's cool regardless. Maybe people eat kenku eggs too.
Oh, that's cool.
Or they carve them like those ostrich eggs.
Yep. Hot? You think I'd learn? Switch it to a lower temperature. Wow. Pretty cool. I'm digging it. My hairy tree.
I think I'm gonna have to try Joanne's out more. I never go there. I should.
It's pretty good. I have, like, they give a lot of coupons. Like, most of the time when you go there, you can get at least 20-25% off of even if you're just going and picking up paint. They have, like, a pretty good, intricate, like, coupon thing you can sign up. It's free. And I use it all the time. I use it all the time. I mean, I don't, wife. I don't go there all the time. Don't listen to this. I don't go there all the time. It's okay. Haven't been there in months. It's hard because the paint's so cheap there.
Is it?
It's pretty cheap. They carry folk art, and I really like folk art brand. I don't know what you like. It's definitely not, Apple Barrel's the cheapest, but I am not a huge fan.
Yeah, most of the Apple Barrel paint sucks.
I don't like it.
I do use it for some things.
Yeah.
Like the gray I use because you can't really go wrong with the gray.
Right.
But the white is horrible.
White is horrible. He walks in and they go, Colin! Don't know. The frog lady eggs Grogu ate were pretty close to chicken egg size. How big would a Kenku be? I don't know. I feel like they're humanoid size. They're humanoid
I think they're like, aren't they around the size of a halfling or something? Or are they taller than that?
I think they're a little bit taller.
Maybe a little taller.
Maybe a little taller.
Shorter than a human, I think.
Yeah. That sounds right to me.
That's just how I imagine it. I probably imagine one.
Jeremiah and I are Kenku experts.
Yeah. That's the great thing. When you run games in your own world, they can be whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. That's right. Okay. Cool. Alright, let me do something real quick here. I'm going to go back and turn my camera on. And then I'll come back, Jeremiah, and we'll pop over to the Discord, and we'll take a look at the Discord here for the last few minutes.
Sounds good.
And then we'll do a wrap-up. We'll see where we got to today with our perspective builds. Oh my goodness, did I just minimize the Zoom meeting? Oh, I screwed everything up. Hold on. There we go. I got it back. Sorry, guys. It's like jettison the stream. Little known fact. Fun fact I learned, Folk Art is owned by Plaid, which is the parent company of Mod Podge. Ooh. Well, no wonder it's so good. Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Jeremiah, did you know that there is a Mod Podge song about me? Someone made a Mod Podge song about me?
No.
Alright. Zane will have to post it. We'll share you a link, but Fuegovic, one of our buddies, Slavko, knows this musician, and he cut together. I like started singing and like crooning about Mod Podge on one of the streams, and Zane is a diabolical fiend and captured said audio and sent it to Fuegovic, and he remixed it into this lounge like jazzy thing. It's pretty freaking cool. So apparently they're working on they keep capturing stuff. I think there's going to be an album release soon. I'm going to be an international superstar here pretty soon, Jeremiah. I'm pretty excited. Let me go turn my camera back on, buddy. I'll be right back. Stand by, and then we'll go look at the Discord. In fact, I'll get the Discord going up here for y'all so we can start looking at it. Put that just above. There we go. And we'll transition over here. I'll be right back. Cool. Now that that's back on. Oh. Okay. There it is. It's in the chat there, Jeremiah. He put it up there.
Okay, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah. Wild. Okay. Let's go back and take a look. Let's see, 923. Yeah. Yeah. Is this this yesterday too. This is the 11th. This one was covered already. Let's see. Okay. Let's go back and we'll take a look at some of the awesomeness that has occurred. Man, y'all have been busy. Y'all have been busy. Yeah, it's cool. If you have the moment now, Jeremiah, popping over and like take a look at the Discord, and you can see this work as we travel through. It's pretty cool. Here, just started back down here. It's Creative Mike. Creative Mike's got some stuff up here. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Stefano is champion crafter with all these builds. Let's check this out. We'll start with Pickle here. Look at this wild thing. This is pretty dope. Oh, love the colors on this, Josh. I don't know what this is from. If you guys can tell me what this is from, Jeremiah, you might know. It looks like Josh. I know Josh is a huge Warhammer buff, so it might. It's probably from Warhammer. That thing looks.
I can't remember the new name of them. They're lizardmen. I don't know if
really
that's
cool.
Seraphon. There we go.
Seraphon, nice. Nice.
Looks like that.
It looks awesome. That looks really cool. Stefano looking like building working on an entrance here. I love all the greenery and the rock. That's really good. Love that texture. That's looking good, Stefano. Killer. Killer. Ooh, I like this rusty orange that Stefano has going on the metal here too. That looks good. That's nice. Making an observatory for Mordheim. Love that. Pretty fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Forgot
It's another game I'd like to play.
Yeah,
Mordheim.
Yeah, I haven't played it either. Have not played that one yet.
I painted some miniatures for it. But
Nice.
That's it.
Nice. Definitely have to check this one out later. Give Stefano some love over there on his channel. He's been working on this kind of like circus theme, and I love all the bright colors that he's creating for like this kind of diabolical circus that Stefano's been creating. It's really cool. Looking good. Looking good,
That's a cool
Stefano.
picture.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Super rad.
Good jester, dude.
Yeah. I love that gesture.
On stage. That's cool.
Now that's a music festival, Logwin says. Yeah, that's good. That looks a wild one. Accountability post day 2. Base coated the bandages on 9 out of the 19 mummy horde. Nice. Carl is made some bases. He's got like a skeleton army that he's been working on, and he's been cranking out some custom bases for each of the army, and now he's going to town with making progress moving forward. This looks really good, Carl. I like those bases. Those bases came out really good. I recently did a snow base, custom base for my frost giant that I painted up, Jeremiah, and it looked like vanilla frosting. I was like, oh, great.
Nice.
I was like, okay, I'll have to go back and get that one later. Creating Mike, sharing stuff. Thanks, Mike, for sharing stuff over here. Oh, look at this. Getting some nice foliage and some not scatter, but flocking onto this bit of terrain. This looks great. I love the flocking makes a huge difference, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately for, especially with our Feywild build here, and I think before I paint this whole thing up, I really need to do some not soul searching, but I mean kind of. I don't want it to be like anything I've ever painted before, so I'm excited to see what I can come up with. This is good, Creating Mike. This looks great.
I like the detail on the flocking.
I do too.
Like it's not just thrown on.
Right. There's
It still looks good just thrown on, but that's like extra.
It looks good. Everyone's talking about Liquitex. I have not used Liquitex. Tina's saying she likes the color scheme of Liquitex. That's interesting. Here's another one from Stefano. Little detail they printed out, probably to decorate that more pieces for that musical festival here. This is Sonder from 1D6 Crafting. Saunders making some double-sided walls, and his kiddos having some fun showing them off. Attaboy. Start him young, Sonder. Chickens from Tabletop Crafting. Gerard recently visited, and they had like a giant build session. You have to head over. I have to head over. I haven't seen this video yet, but he put it on YouTube. That's going to be really fun to check out. Look at these buildings. Look at this, Jeremiah. This is chickens.
Way
this
cool.
This is some pretty wicked, like you said, wicked crafting that he's got going on here. That's Styrodur. I want to get my hands on it. I want to get my hands on some Styrodur. I would love to get my hands on it. It's super cool. Another shot. Look at this. Look at these shingles. I love the shingles on here too. I mean, all of it looks really good, but there's nothing like. Do you like to do individual shingles, Jeremiah? Like if you're doing bricks and stuff, what do you like to?
It depends on the look I'm going for.
Yeah.
I've done this and I've done individual. Usually I like doing individual, but
right. It does look. There's no substitute for it, you know.
Yeah.
It looks the best.
Depends on the time.
Yeah, always that time, right? Do I have enough time?
Is this solid foam? Do you know? Is it just solid foam stacked on?
Yeah, so that's typically. I think this is the technique that chickens learn from Gerard. So you can take one layer, and so these side panelings here, that's one. I would say that's probably one piece of Styrodur, and it's depressed down in to create the stucco texture versus the wood beam texture. I'm almost certain that's drawn in with the pencil.
Probably. I know he does a lot of that pencil stuff, huh?
Yeah. I like it. I really, having connected with Gerard, it's a great way to craft and build. I've built a couple of things using that technique, and it does make a difference. I think with the XPS we have to work it a little bit more. The Styrodur takes a little bit texture a little bit better, but still works great. Tina is saying she's going to send some Styrodur with the last two dioramas for my buddy who's getting married, who made a bunch of Lord of the Rings dioramas as a challenge, which I'm gonna talk with Richard, y'all, very soon about the results of all that, because now that we're coming down from air for a little bit, I gotta chat with him and figure out who is gonna take home some big prizes from his printing store. But anyway, this is absolutely amazing, chickens. I love this. Good work. Killer. Look at these windows and the stone. God, man. That looks so
Are the
good.
windows resin or is that sculpted? Do you know?
Yeah, I wonder if it looks like it's maybe. It almost.
Say there's
looks,
a video.
Yeah, there's a video. We can click the link above the Discord. I'm interested to see. It almost looks like it's maybe even clay, like a stamp into clay. But
yeah,
it could be resin. It could very easily be resin. So good. Love the chain on top. That looks great. Looks great, chickens. Oh, chickens, you're here. Is it resin? It is the pencil technique he's confirming, Jeremiah. It's molded plaster. Molded plaster. So
nice.
Molded. That's great. That looks great, chickens. Well done. Well done. Oh yeah. Look at that plaster. Plaster? I can't wait to see this video. I want to see what he does. I just love the texture of the Styrodur, like this depression in for. There's just such a unique difference between the texture of the plaster and the wood beams. It looks absolute baller, chickens. Well done. Look at this. Let me go here and give it the patented rock on. Next project, little stairs. On to the next project, stairs. You're working on stairs? So you're working on stairs, but you showed walls? Is that what you showed here, Sonder? I love the color. Sonder's texture and the color that he gets and the detail in which Sonder crafts is... it looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. Stair project. I can't wait to see the stairs, dude. Accountability post day 3. All mummies are base coated. Next session, corrections and lots of dry brushing. Ooh, the mummies look good, Carl. The mummies look great. Super good. Super fly, super good. Love it. Dude. The army's looking great. Those bases look great. Having a mini with a good base makes a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Spud did a video. It's been a while. Oh, we'll have to check out Spud's video from the Chilling War Gamers. Check out this Blood Bowl #1. That's great.
Oh, it's a Blood Bowl theme, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know those guys over in the Chilling War Gamers in the UK love their Blood Bowl. Spud, Josh, Elston.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Super rocking. I'll check that out. Ooh, another haunted doll video. That looks creepy as F. Stefano, that looks great. Another one. There's so much cool content to watch, including Art Jeremiah stuff. Be sure you go subscribe to Art Jeremiah over on YouTube and follow him on Instagram. While you're at it, if you haven't done so, you should probably subscribe to the Crazy Crafter as well. I hear that's the best dedicated crafting live stream channel. Am I the only dedicated crafting live stream channel? Probably. I don't know though. I know other crafters live stream. I know other folks have started live streaming their crafting sessions more, which is cool. I happen to be a fan of those. Really like that. Look at this. More. Ooh, some skeleton prints here from Stefano. Those look cool. Those look cool. Yeah. We are Blood Bowl at CWG. Hey, Gerard from Shifting Lands. Late again, and you're apologizing. Don't apologize, Gerard. We're happy to have you. We've got an awesome guest on the stream today, Art Jeremiah. We're working on a little collaboration right now, and we've been working along on that. And we've just been checking out everyone's work right now. Lil Gwen, I figure the inns need booze. All inns need booze. Well done, Lil Gwen. Lil Gwen's relatively new to the terrain building realm, Jeremiah, and has been turning out some really good stuff for a relatively new terrain crafter. I love this. This is looking cool. I love that barrel. Love that big old.
Oh yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good.
Yeah. Yes. Accountability post day 4. Mummies are done. Not my best work, but it took 4 days rather than 4 weeks. I think this looks great, Carl. Those mummies turned out fantastic. Well done. Well done. Kick ass. 4 days as opposed to 4 weeks for an army. I'm impressed. I have not painted an army in 4 days. Killer. Good work, Carl. Good work, dude. Here's another one from Lil Gwen. Last time I tried to move a building was well over 20 years ago, so I'm quietly pleased with this. Lots to take away from it for further buildings to improve. Always, right? That's what Jeremiah was talking about earlier in the stream, Lil Gwen. Always stuff to be learning. But this inn looks fantastic. What a great inn. Looks great. It's clean. Love all the colors. Love the shape. Killer. Well done. Oh, yeah. Rust effect. tutorial from Stefano here. That's cool. Here we go. This is a little while. The ambition got the better of me. Yeah, this is the one I saw. This is one of the ones I was coming down from the mountains, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I opened up the Discord and I saw this awesome building that he had started. This is absolutely the inn with the barrel, little booze barrel. It's quite excellent. Love the integration of the wood onto the build too, in addition to the styrofoam for added texture. That's killer. Well done. Well done, Lil Gwen. And then Derek Ludwig. Derek's another great crafter from Pocket Tea Crafting. He's got... Derek loves his Spanish-style shingles. He's got a whole really town themed on it, and that he's
Does he have a tutorial on that or anything?
You know,
you just bend the foam?
There is actually... Jeremiah, you can go back. It's one of the earlier live streams that I did way back, almost a year ago now. I had him on the stream where we built cool. the Spanish style house, and all it is you cut the foam strips thin, and then you have to get them relatively thin. Then you take like a paintbrush and you wrap them around, and then it's just layering the tile like you do.
I figured it was something like that. I know you can cut foam thin and bend it, but I wasn't sure if it would stay, you know?
Yeah. I cut mine too thick, and it was pretty good.
Broke.
I'll have to show you. It didn't break.
No?
I had it too thick, so it didn't. Mine flattened out a little bit on some of them, but Derek's got it down where he's got the right thickness. I can't remember what it is. If you message him on Discord, I can also reach out to him. But he says it in the tutorial back in the live stream. But if it's the one with Derek Ludwig. And we make that Spanish-style house, and he goes to town. Like, it's a lot of work for those shingles, but man, do they look so good when it's all done. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have to do a before and after picture of my big-ass tree here. That's pretty cool.
Cake decorating?
Yeah, cake decorating. From yesterday to today, not bad. Yep. Not bad. For one day. This thing is ready to be base coat. I'm pretty excited about that. Really excited about that. Look at this little house that Stefano's built. Oh, I love that flocking. I like that door. Look at that door. All the age and decay on the door.
Cool.
I love the colors in which Stefano paints. They're really vibrant, Jeremiah, and I like those.
I like
colors.
That too.
Yeah. Me too. Jeremiah, Tina saying you should look up some Italian builders. They make such great shingles. Ooh.
Oh, I should. It's a good idea.
10 out of 10 would recommend Crazy Baker. 10 out of 10 would not recommend the Crazy Baker. Aw. Hey, I'm a good baker, by the way. I'm a good baker. I'm thinking, my wife was talking about cinnamon rolls the other day, and she hasn't had I feel like a nice little pick-me-up would be maybe if she woke up this... I don't know if I can... Maybe... Do I have time? I don't know. I don't know if maybe I do it Sunday. Maybe Saturday I bake. Maybe I bake for her while she's hanging out with friends. And she comes home, and Sunday morning she wakes up to some fresh cinnamon rolls. That'd be cool. I get to wake up to fresh cinnamon rolls too. But... Lanai icing. I need to make some Lanai... It's a passion fruit. Lanai passion fruit cream cheese icing for the cinnamon rolls. That's the craft. If you figure out a recipe for it or where to get Lanai, let me know. That would be the ultimate. We had that in Hawaii a few years back. Lanai cream cheese frosting on the cinnamon roll was absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is a tutorial that Stefano's put together here. This looks great. Stefano's got this gallows he's working on. This looks cool.
That's really cool.
I love that gallows. Super cool. Looks like death and decay. Ooh, what is this? OSL? Or some LED lighting in there? Yeah! Get it, Stefano. Stefano's busy. I want to know where Stefano finds all the time to make all these dope things. Speedcrafter. Without giving away the whole thing, here's a little preview. Ooh, yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool, Zane. Absolutely amazing. That's an epic build. I can't wait to see it. some really good integration of 3D design components from your Blender skills and also your skills with XPS foam, my friend. I can't wait to see it. Watching the stream, a cool beer, and a little bit of crafting. Life could be so easy. Yeah, baby, get it, chickens. I'm glad you're chilling, having a beer, having a brew, hanging out with Jeremiah, myself, and the rest of the foam family. Not a bad day to spend crafting. Is this XPS? Are you crafting with XPS? That looks like XPS, bro. You're still making it look better than I can. With a pencil. That looks great. Oh, clock towers for days. Look at these clock faces Zane has designed here in Blender.
Those are cool.
Dude. All painted up. Zane, they look great. Get out of here.
And those were done in Blender, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Wait, did you design the Blender? I think you designed the... Yeah, you designed all of this. You designed all this nonsense. This looks great. Competition preview. Don't know what it's called, but I got it from Gerard. Yeah, you got XPS from Gerard. That's just it. Chimera Wargame, I'm so glad you said your name in the last video. I've been pronouncing it wrong. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Am I saying it wrong? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Is that what everyone's saying? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Hopefully not. Drinking straw split in half might make good ceramic shingles. Oh, that's a good idea, Dungeon Matron. Absolutely, he did.
That'd be good.
Zane did design these in Blender.
Cool. One of these days I'll figure Blender out.
Zane is the guy. Zane is the guy to talk to. That's a good trade-off. Some airbrushing tips and some Blender tips.
Yeah.
This is this castle that Tina whipped together and has been working on ever since. Well, I like this. I like your back patio, Tina. That's what I'm admiring. I want to come over for some wine and some food. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This looks a great place to host. And we can play on that awesome castle. Oh, this is so cool, Tina. Such a good crafter. Tina is one of the... Tina is, I think, probably, I don't know anyone who turns out as high quality and the volume of work as Tina. Now maybe Chickens. Chickens and Tina are in the running, but I don't know, Chickens. I think you got your work cut out for you. Tina's pretty epic. Hashtag love that Tina. Yes, I wasn't pointing it out, but I was trying to say that way too. Guilty. He said is Stefano. Stefano? Oh, I gotta say his name right. I'm gonna learn it. I'm gonna learn it right. Ostrotherm. Wine and barbecue. Yes, please. Yes, please, everyone. This looks great, Tina. This looks really good. Well done. Oh, working with that little XPS, making a little house, using some of that plaster. Jeez, see? This is what can be done with XPS, good. Jeremiah. That looks really cool.
That's cool.
Same layering. So it can be done. It's kind of the go-to.
How long does that kind of thing take doing that technique?
It actually goes pretty quick.
Does it?
You can build. I bet you if you sat down and did a single-story house like that, you could do that. I mean, it looks like he's been working on it through the course of the 2-hour stream.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. The finished Nurgle army here from Mark. I love this Nurgle army, Mark. It looks really cool. It's so cool. I love that paint job and all these, and the terrain that you painted up for it. It looks killer. I like this big baddie here with guts and entrails spilling open. Absolutely diabolical.
Big demon.
Big demon.
That's
Look at
cool.
these guys. Oh, these are cool. Oh, yeah, the little net. Love it. Love it. These are looking great. I like this little monster. Look at this thing. Looks like it's going to bite your arm off. Wicked. Well done. Well done, Mark. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Look at this. Base coat and some new stuff down. Love it. Stefano, I think. Everyone's trying to Nurgles with Gerard. You guys are so fun. I'd love to. Stefano. I'm drinking wine. Everyone drinking wine. Stefano. I'm getting pronunciation lessons today. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Stefano. My bad. If I am, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. That's not what I intended. Jeremiah, where did you get to today? Let's see. Let's see where you're at.
I got just. I have it somewhere else. So now I'm working on the other stuff.
That's the way I do it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm working on these right now.
Oh, cool. Oh, those are great. Is it little? Those are the little desert tiles. Little desert scatter. Do you have a tutorial up on those?
I do.
Yeah.
I do it a little bit different than I did on the tutorial.
Okay.
But same concept.
Nice.
So.
I like that. That looks great. That bit of desert scatter is looking good. Did you put away? Is the other one drying away?
I have it like
Leave
way
it
out of the way right now.
Leave it. Don't worry about it. I will show off my cake. Here's my cake. Delicious.
Nice.
My giant wedding cake stackable thing that I need to base coat now. I need to go to Home Depot and grab some wild spray paints and see what I can come up with for this thing. I'm looking forward to that. But it looks like we got what we wanted to get accomplished today. We set out for our task and we accomplished it, Jeremiah. That's not a bad way to spend a couple hours hanging out crafting.
Now we can tell Wyloch we're almost done.
Now, speak for yourself. I am not almost done. I am nowhere near almost done, but that's okay. Jeremiah, it has been. I am so happy that we finally got a chance to have you come on the stream. Thank you for taking the time today and coming and hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely. We like to tell all of our folks that come on the first time, but certainly not the last time having you on. So I'm so thankful that you jumped on here. This is definitely rad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Scarlet Carmen is saying Crazy Crafter is life. Oh wow, Crazy Crafter is life. Intense. Welcome, Scarlet. Thank you for the kind words. I don't know if I'm live, but I definitely enjoy hanging out with talented folks, awesome, kind, inspiring, nurturing folks in the hobby, and it's so fun to craft with all of you out there. It was a blast hanging out with you, Jeremiah, today.
You too.
I'm looking forward to more progress shots on your dungeon, and I can't wait to see what it turns out.
Yep.
Cool. All right, y'all. If you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe to the Crazy Crafter live stream. You can subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you'll be notified when we go live. Be sure to like this video if you haven't done so today. I can't remember how many folks have liked it. Only 13 likes. Definitely smash that like button before you take off today. Help the channel grow. And if you would like to help support Jeremiah, definitely head on over to Jeremiah's YouTube channel. Head over to the Instagram and follow Jeremiah there as well. And if you're ever in the mood of picking up some awesome terrain for your tabletop, you can visit Jeremiah's Etsy store there too at Art Jeremiah. Jeremiah, we will see you and talk to you soon. We will see all of you soon. I'll see you guys next week. We're off this weekend. No stream tomorrow. But stay tuned. I'll be posting pictures as I continue to craft my little Hardaway. I gotta recruit my little one tomorrow to help me do some painting. So until then, be sure to craft your passion daily, everyone, and I will see you all next week. Cheers, y'all.